Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypt Custodian. We are picking up in the neon crest at the well, and you want to immediately go to the left. We are headed over to get a new upgrade. So follow the path, and don't forget that when you air dash, you enable some enemies and you also enable some blocks. See there with the air dash, I was able to use that other block. It was invisible before. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but not too much. Go across the screen to the left and then head down. And when you get down here, you'll see there's invisible enemies. You will have to air dash to make them visible because a lot of these guys have keys and we need to unlock a gate. Once you do that, you get, well, I got the Broom Basher trophy. That is for defeating 500 enemies. You will get that naturally through the course of your playthrough. When you head down, you see this little puzzle. You have to air dash to knock the walls down, and we're going to have to use the boomerang. Throw the boomerang and quickly air dash so that the boomerang can pass through and hit that lever. See, you have to be really, really quick about it. That allows us to go to this other platform over on the right. Yeah, you have to be very careful about when you air dash in this level. Here we're going to quickly air dash across those dashing bubbles to the left. And when you come up here, you see that constellation that kind of looks like a house. They're pointing that out to you for a reason. You're going to have to remember how the lines are connected in the dots. Oops. I got so paranoid about the air dash that I didn't do it. So here I saw that there was a statue that has several enemies, and I turned around and went the other way. That's because we are going to go collect a curse before we begin that particular little challenge. So head back the way you came and go down, and see the air bubble on the left. We want to head over there and pick up this curse. This is the curse of the dying spirit, and enemies will shoot out 3 projectiles when they die. So it behooves us to get the curse first and then go take on that statue that releases enemies, because that'll be that much quicker that we can get rid of this curse. You see those projectiles came out after we defeated that enemy. So that's what you can expect. Just be sure to move out of the way after the enemies are defeated. So let's head back over to the left, and we're going to go interact with that enemy statue. It's not quite enough enemies to get rid of the curse, but it'll do. Every enemy defeated helps. Most of these, to me, some of them kind of look like a Jigglypuff, and some of them look like a Jigglypuff with way too many eyes. My daughter says that it doesn't look like Jigglypuff, but that's what I see. Especially the little floaty ones, the ones that can fly around. So our curse is almost complete. That was very helpful. We have only 4 enemies left to go before we break it. So here I'm heading back the way that we came in. You can see that there are rooms we haven't explored, but we're not going there just yet. So head back over to the right and down. And we're going to continue down into a new room. See those guys? To me that looks like Jigglypuff. Oh, I ran right into that one. I should have known better. And when we defeat that curse, you should, at this point, if not earlier, have the 25 points trophy. That is for earning 25 upgrade points, because when you finish off your curse, you do get a new upgrade point. So that's why we got that trophy right there. So now we're continuing on. We're going to get that upgrade we talked about. Head down and to the left, and you'll see all these floating bubbles. And pretty much wherever you go, they try to run away from you, but we need to touch all of them. As you can see, when you touch them, they turn white and they go to the middle of this platform. I'm sure you can tell it's going to make the face of a cat once it's finished. But we have to grab all of these little bubbles in order to open up the gate. And yeah, it can be a little bit tedious, but you know, at least it's not difficult. Once you see your cat face is finished, you go up here and grab the heavy hitter upgrade. I use this one very often. It's very, very useful. So now we can't go to the left just yet, so let's go back up to where we were before. Here, when you see me moving the camera around like that, I'm kind of checking out all of the constellations that are in the background. The only one you really need to know is the one that kind of looks like a house that we saw earlier. And we're going to go and take care of that now, actually. So we head back over to the room where we have the statue of enemies. Make your way over there. And we can go up, down, or left. Let's go up first. Take out the enemies. Remember to use your air dash for the platforms to appear. Work your way up and head over to the left. Here we have more enemies that hold keys, so you'll have to get rid of all of them in order to open up the gate. Come up here and hit the lever. See, there's that constellation again. It's kind of reiterating the importance of that. Once you hit the lever, you get a bridge, a permanent bridge, and we can move on to the left. And right here, you see all these little dots. When you step on them, they light up. And what you have to do is recreate the house. So start in the bottom left and work your way around to create the house, and it unlocks the gate above you. Walk up there, and we are going to receive the Constellation special attack. So it will attack every enemy that's visible on the screen. This is another one that I have not used, but oh, and if you look up there, there's a constellation of Pluto. It even has his little scarf. I never used that special attack, but I'm sure it would probably be really helpful. I just tend to stick with there's only 3 I use regularly. So when we leave that area to the left, you see a well. We don't want to go up there just yet. So avoid going up just for now. We have a few more things that we need to do before heading up there. So come over to the left and down, and we will enter another new room. And when you get here, you see you can go left. You would have to air dash to the bubble, and then we get an upgrade point for our trouble. We also get a connecting permanent bridge when you hit the lever. Let's continue on to the left. And here you will see a sign that explains that the bridge is closed and there's a detour through the basement. So that's letting us know that this area does connect to Mira's basement in some way. Head back out. And you can see this room does go over to the right. This will bring us into another new room. Be very careful with the blocks here as you cross over to the right side of the room. Here I'm just looking because it shows that we can exit down on the mini-map, but I don't see a way to do that just yet. So as we head back up, we're back here to this area where we had to walk on the dots to form the constellation. I walked over to the well just to make a save. I do highly recommend that you make saves periodically when you can, and having the mini-map open, it does give you like a big white circle in rooms that have a well, so it's easier to tell if you're close to one, if you feel like, you know, you maybe need to have a save, just in case. So we're going through these rooms over to the right. And as we come in this area, we need to head down. So you can see that there are 2 areas we have not explored, one going to the left and one going down. So we're going to head down first. Here again, we have more of these blocks that form a path that you have to use the air dash for. And when you get to this platform with the weird bug statue in the middle, hop on the platform to the right so that we can grab the disc number 6 for the jukebox. There are no trophies associated with the discs, but it does get us to 100% completion, which is a trophy. So do keep that in mind. Now we went over to the left room. That was an area that we hadn't been to before. Do be careful because there are fireballs shooting out in your path, and you will have to use the air dash to engage the enemies, which means sometimes that machine that's spitting out the fireballs will sometimes be a hazard. So as you can see on the mini map, we can go to the left, down, or up. First, we want to head to the left and go up those 2 little platforms to get spirit number 8. Do not forget to get that spirit before we move on. In the meantime, we're going to go up as our first direction. And here you can see that there's an upgrade to the right, and there's a wall blocking the lever, but we can't air dash before because it will make the platform disappear below us. So you have to time that really well. Get your boomerang ready, let it go and air dash behind you so that the bridge pops out and we can get the item tracker. And this is an upgrade that you can use at a shrine, and it will alert you when you're near an item. Again, I never used that one, but it's probably really helpful if let's say you're done, or you think you're done, but you don't have 100% completion. That will help you to get there. So when you're finished in there, just head back down. I did go to the right, but you don't need to do that. Just go down out of that room, and in the following room we want to go down next. So here we just have a regular lever that the boomerang can hit, no dashing required, and we do get a permanent bridge, which is really nice. Continue downward, and you will see here that there are 2 floating platforms. Be careful how you jump on them. You don't want to air dash because they will disappear. Use the air dash bubble to hit this lever, and it will drop that gate that is below us. Here you'll need to have these platforms invisible. See, I didn't do it right. You have to air dash to make them visible. So you have to time that really well. I did not, as you can see. Continue down past the gate that we just brought down. And you can see we're in a well room. And just to clarify, I will sometimes say shrine and I will sometimes say well, but it's all the same thing. It's your save point. I don't know why I instinctively just say shrine, but it's a well is what I mean. So if I mess up and call it a shrine, I mean the well. In the well room, you want to go left. Take out the enemies in this room. And do be careful, because there are quite a few of these Jigglypuffs roaming around, and you don't want to mistakenly air dash. You can probably tell that I'm making some cuts here and there. I tend to get nervous sometimes, and when I get nervous, I often will just button press. So I think in this particular room, I was dying a lot because I was accidentally air dashing away, and then all the platforms disappeared. So here I'm working my way across all these platforms, and you can go left or you can go down, and it looks like we're going to go to the left first. In this room, we're going to have another one of the challenge chests. So this is you just defeat all the enemies without taking a hit. There are a lot of them, but they are all the little pink enemies, and some of them will be visible and some of them won't. So it's actually not so bad because only half of them will be visible at a time, and you can choose when to air dash and change that up. So that does make it helpful sometimes, just to have that choice. I really don't like those, the ones that have like the little spikes on them and shoot out the swirl of fireballs. Those are by far the most annoying. Once the challenge is completed, we get the Bite Back upgrade. Usually you get an upgrade point in these challenge chests, but occasionally it does give you an actual upgrade. So once you have completed that, let's head back to this terrible room with the flying Jigglypuffs where we can't air dash. We're gonna head down this time. since that's the only area that we haven't been to yet. I jumped right on his head. I don't know what I'm looking at. I think I'm just looking at the constellations. Anyway, as we come down, you'll have more enemies that you can pick and choose which ones you want to take out first. And there's also a lot of garbage around here. I think these are probably the easiest of the pink enemies, the ones that just hop around. I mean, they can take your health away if they jump on you, but having the little shield around you does help out quite a bit. So once you've cleared out this room, we're going to head down first. And as you can see, we're heading into a different area, and we are back in Mira's basement. You can hit the switch there. It opens up the gate and allows us access to quick draw. It increases your attack speed, and that's one I keep on pretty much all the time. It is very, very convenient because we do tend to swing our broom pretty slowly. So later on we'll have to access the other side that will drop that other gate, and once both of them are done, it will drop the gate that goes deeper into the basement, and that's going to allow us to access an area that we couldn't the last time we were in there. But that's for much later. For now, go back out the way that you came, and in this room we want to go to the right because we have not explored this area just yet. Here we get another enemy statue, and you have to be very careful because we have the fireballs that change as we use the air dash. This one's actually pretty difficult in my opinion because you have to spend so much time being aware of where the fire is coming from, and it can get confusing. Once you've taken all of these enemies out, we can either go to the left up or to the left down. But of course, we want to head over to the well and make a quick save and replenish our health. Here, I'm going to teleport to the other well in Neon Crest, the one all the way to the west, northwest, I guess. Now, this well, remember we were here earlier, we went up and I said let's not go there yet. Now's the time to go there. We are about to encounter our next boss fight. So you want to make sure that you have equipped everything that you need before going into this boss fight. You should have several more upgrade points. At this moment, I have 5. So take a look at what you have. We've got quite a bit more. I would say we have about 1/3 of all of the upgrades so far. Take a look at what you have. Maybe trade out some stuff that you don't think you're going to use anymore. And try to get your perfect upgrade going before entering this fight. This one is not so bad. It's not easy, but it's not so bad. There are much worse ones. So when you're ready, go up, and we will have to defeat the Astral Drifters. And just like all the other enemies, one of them will be pink, and you're able to hurt it, and the other one will be see-through and will not hurt you. You can air dash at any time that you like to make the other enemy visible. See, I'm still running away even though it can't hurt me. It's just kind of an instinct, I guess. Now, once you take down a quarter of the health, they will start attacking faster, and they will often be on screen at the same time. This one can take a little while. It's not that it's particularly difficult, it just takes a while because you can only go after one of them at a time. Don't forget about your special attacks. They will be very useful. Eventually you will learn to just ignore the one that is see-through. And once you have defeated them, we get our bridges back and we can head up. So as we come up here, we're going to get our next ability. This does not have to be equipped, it's a permanent ability, and it is called Spirit Split. And we also earn the Split Vision trophy. We get this for accessing Spirit Split. So to use it, you'll use R1 to split your spirit from yourself, and it will be able to help you access areas that you cannot access with your full body. We're going to be using it quite a bit. So keep an eye out for those dotted lines, because those are indicators that you need Spirit Split. So head back down to the well, and we want to teleport to the Western Sculptors Peak well. And we're going to end this video here. We'll pick up right back here in part 6. So thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you're notified each time I have another guide available. And I can't wait to see everybody back here in part 6. Until then, Khajiit always has wares.